Hello, stamping friends. This is Jenny from Celebrate the Journey. I'm a little bit crooked here. Let's see if we can't straighten this out a bit. I've been pushing things around, I think. That's a little better. I think we're okay. So if you're watching this, this is a recorded video, but it should be posting on Wednesday while we're on vacation in New York. And I've been busy trying to get some recordings done for you guys, so you'll have some stamping inspiration. Let's see if we can do this without messing it up too much. We're going to use the flowering tulips, which comes with quite a few matching dies that cut the tulips, and you can make 3D tulips. But we're not going to use the dies. We're just going to use the stamp set because that's simple. And that's what I was going for today. So, and we're going to make an Easter card. So we're going to use this Happy Easter from Celebrating You. But this card could actually be just about anything. You just change the sentiment. Maybe not Father's Day for tulips, but we'll see. So we're going to go with some bright cherry colors. You know, that's what I like. This is the daffodil paper. What's this one called? Flowering Fields, maybe? Let me find it here in my stack. It's going to be the last one in the stack, I think. Yeah, there we go. So it's this Flowering Fields, which this you could do with just about any of the papers from here. But I wanted to go with the neutral because we're going to do some stamping. And this is more of a neutral. You could use these colors too. We're going to make some bright Mango Melody tulips. So that's going to be our card base. Very simple layout. We'll adhere that onto the card base while I've got it out. That's pretty too, isn't it? This is one of those papers that if you just get the paper, you're okay. You can make cards. And let's see. Put that on here. And when I was looking at this, the Simply Marvelous actually goes quite well with this. And I wanted a border around the edge. And I wanted to give it a little pop there. So we're going to put that on. This is just Mango Melody cardstock. And I used the scallop from the Pinned Flowers die. But any scallop that you have would work, I think. Well, see if we can line that up there. Fairly straight. Now we'll need to trim that off. I just grabbed a scrap of mango and ran it through the cut and emboss machine. No measuring. I wonder if I want some of that to show or right up. I think right up to the edge. Sometimes I do one, sometimes I do the other. There we go. Now we can do a little stamping. So this is 2 1/4 by 3 something, and let's see where my layer is. I don't see it. We'll find it here in a minute. We might have to cut a new one. Nope, there it is. So I know that's 2 1/4, but I can't remember. Maybe 3 1/2. And then this is just 1/8 inch more to give it a nice frame. Actually, it's not quite. It's a little short, so we better cut another one after all. So if this was 3 1/2, we will give it and that was 2 1/4. We'll give it start here. We don't want to waste that whole piece of paper, since I measure so well. Let's see if that works. If it doesn't, we'll cut the white paper down. There we go. Just this tiny little frame around there. But let's do some stamping first. We're just going to stamp some pretty little tulips. We'll start with the stems. We'll use Pear Pizzazz. These tulips make pretty flowers. You just kind of have to practice a little bit, which I did. And we're going to bring this one down off the card a little. So the next tulip will be taller. And then we'll give it some leaves. So we'll, not that way, stamp there. And we'll do a second generation stamp there. And then we'll do a longer, the fatter leaf on the tall one. Pretty nice little stems and leaves there. Now we need to do our tulips. This is the larger one. It'll go off a little on the edge, and this is the smaller one. Who wants to go with me to Amsterdam to see these tulips? Let's go next week. How's that? Now we're going to color these with some Winko Stella, and it's going to bring the yellow, the Mango Melody, onto the white spaces, and I think it really makes it look a little more realistic. See how it's just bringing that color, because these are water-based inks. It will drag that color for you. And then I think it's about time for me to get a new Winko Stella. I like, I think you can add a little rubbing alcohol to these and get a little more juice out of them. Let's see if this one's... But once you've had them for over a year, I think you've gotten your money's worth. Now we're going to put some little stems inside the big one. Little stamens, not stems. Makes it look like a happy little flower. Now we can layer that on here. Ooh, we're going to need some gems on this card. Wonder what we can pull out of the gem box. Something sparkly, definitely. Isn't that pretty? And we'll put this on with some dimensionals. Almost to the end of this pack. Always so jealous of people that can pull those off with their piercing tool. I've tried that trick, but I'm not very good at it. I want to put a label here. I think that'll work. So we will stamp Happy Easter. And then we'll die cut it with that tailored tag. I love tailored tags. We're going to do this using on the next card too. So we'll stamp another one. It's actually going to be a tag, not a card. So we'll die cut this. I thought maybe it'd be nice to have some tags for some Easter goodies. That we can give away. So we don't have them in our house. We'll go ahead and cut this one out. I think I want that one this way. We'll see how that works for us. And we'll put that to the side and use it on the next project. Put this tag back where it belongs. And we're going to use some of this white crinkle ribbon, Whisper White. I love this ribbon, but it gets static cling so bad. And I thought if I could put it dryer sheet on it, maybe. It ties so nicely because it's so thin and soft, but it's all polyester, so it just gets static pretty bad. Especially as dry as it is here. I miss having anybody to talk to, but that's all right. You guys can talk to each other. Nice. There we go. I think, see how it clings? It even clings to the scissors. And then we'll just put that there and have our nice little Easter card. We'll only put a dimensional on that end, and then we'll use some Tombow for the rest, so it'll all be level. Now let's think about some jewels. Let's see what we have here. We could do some sequins. Those are the right color. We could put some little butterflies. That's a possibility. They'd be nice and flat. Let's see. Not pink. I don't think in color. Now these iridescents would look nice and shiny. But I think I like the butterflies because that's kind of Eastery. So let's put a few little of these brass butterflies. Maybe. My goodness. You want it flying down? And one flying up. And one of the small ones over here. I can move that one a little bit closer. Okay. We'll save these out in case we want to use them on our tag. So that's our Mango Melody tulips. I thought we would try just an Easter tag with one tulip, and we would use Poppy Parade. So we'll do the same, our stem. Yeah, here it is. I can find it. A couple of our leaves. Maybe a big one and a small one. Now we need to clean this off. The yellow might mess up the Poppy Parade. And we'll stamp a Poppy Parade tulip. Now we'll see what happens when we use Wink of Stella. It almost brings out the yellow of Poppy Parade, which I think is pretty cool. You don't think about red having yellow in it, but it does. Okay, now we need our little black stamens. And this is super quick. I went ahead and cut 2 of these. And then we'll add this. Uh-oh, that tag is going the wrong way. Guess we can do it that way. How's that? I wonder what happens. Let's try that. Oh, I like it the other way. But I want it to stay like that. So I'm just going to put a drop of glue. Not much. Just to hold it in place. We'll put a drop of glue there to hold that in place. And now when we add our ribbon, everything will be lined up. And it'll stay that way, I hope. Just be cute to put on a cupcake. One of our little cupcake boxes. Or one of our little, the smaller boxes that you could put tea bags or something in. Or a treat bag. Quick and trim that down. And cover up our words. All right, there's our little Easter tag. And you still could write a little message on the back if you wanted to. And then here's our card. I think we need a butterfly on that daffodil. tulip. We'll put a butterfly right there. And a little bitty one. Okay. 2 pretty quick cards. My signature move. So thanks for joining me tonight. I will be back live the Monday after this. So if everything goes well, I will plan to be back. So thanks for joining me on this recorded video. And I will read your comments and try to catch up with you as while we're on vacation. Good night.